Good afternoon. I'm Irish Luma, DSN3 week in class. Today, I'm going to demonstrate the assisting in lumbar puncture or spinal tap. This is a medical procedure which involves withdrawing the cerebrospinal fluids by by insertion of hollow spinal needle. The purpose of this is to obtain CSF fluid for examination and to measure and reduce CSF pressure, to detect spinal subarachnoid plaque. And in every procedure, you should check the doctor's order if the patient is for this procedure and obtain consent. Let the patient sign the consent for the procedure. And then, after that, you gather all the equipments needed. Like, these are the supplies needed for the lumbar puncture. So, I have here the lidocaine. Lidocaine, the lumbar tap needle. This is gauge. It could be gauge 20 or 22. The sponge, syringe, the specimen bottle, and I have here cotton balls with betadine to disinfect the area where the doctor insert the lumbar puncture. Then I have here the plaster, scissor, this is also the betadine, and the sterile water. Assuming this is my kidney basin. So, and also gloves. Okay. And after gather all the equipments, sipon ko siya. And after that, after gathering all the equipments needed, so you should explain the procedure to the client. So, sir, good morning. So before that, you introduce yourself to the patient and you should explain the procedure to the patient. Sir, good morning. Sir, this is Sir tanaw og YouTube. So sir, assuming hindi ko na si sir no, atong pasyente. Good morning sir, I'm Irish Luma, your nurse. And you signed the procedure on lumbar puncture. So this procedure will help to detect spinal subarachnoid plaque, and this is also to obtain CSF fluid, cerebrospinal fluid for laboratory exam. Okay? So after that, so the one to perform this procedure is the doctor. All we have to do as a nurse is assist the doctor. So you should prepare the patient. So you should make the patient ready for the procedure. So initial vital signs. So have vital signs for the patient. You should have the blood pressure. So assuming na wala na nako siya og BP, na nako siya og BP, you should have the vital signs first. Then assuming then you have the temp of the patient, then the pulse rate, heart rate, and everything. And then if vital signs is normal, so the patient, so inform the doctor that the patient is ready. So after that, the doctor will use the lumbar tap needle. So I'm gonna wear first my gloves so I can clean the area. I-prep na ko ang area for lumbar tap. So and before that, position the patient. So in this procedure, the patient could be lying in a lying position or sitting upright position. So my patient now is in lateral. So instruct the patient to bend his knees. So like this. Ano siya yung position? Anak, naloko. Okay. The part to be inserted by the doctor is the L3. So again, position the patient in lateral recobitus position. And it also be sitting upright if the patient can sit. So my patient now is in lateral recobitus position. So as a nurse, I'm going to prepare the patient. So i-prep na ko ang patient. So the area to be inserted by the doctor is the L3, L4, or L4 and L5. So that is the location where the lumbar tap. So I'm going to prep the area here. Prep the area. So we are not the one to insert the needle to perform the lumbar tap. We are a nurse, so assist lang ta sa doktor. Okay, then this is the needle to be used by the doctor, gauge 20 or 22. So yan yung i-insert. Then I have already here the gauze and the lidocaine, and if whatever the doctor needed, you will be the one to give that to the doctor for fast or para continuous ang pag-perform sa doctor. And then, if already inserted, if the needle is already inserted, so you should have the specimen bottle kay the fluid will be collected and to be sent to the laboratory for examination. So as a nurse, you should have to write the name of the patient, then complete name, date, and what specimen is in the bottle. So it is ready for examination. After that, after the procedure, you should do the aftercare. So aftercare, the syringe, the sharps, just follow the hospital protocol kung where to dispose the sharps and the infectious materials, and then remove gloves, and then place the patient in comfortable position. It could be after the procedure is completed. So position the patient in a prone position. Di man mo prone ni ako ang pasyente. Assuming nga naka-prone position na siya, position the patient for 2 to 3 hours, and then no pillow for 6 to 8 hours. So after that, document. Then after that, after the procedure, you should document everything and what time that the procedure perform, fluids and doctor who perform, and that's all.